What up? For those of you who watched the video Army Veteran Warning Americans, my first warning video that I basically started my YouTube channel with, I told you to buy 3 to 6 months worth of food, and I released that video on March 10th, 2020. You know, I said buy 3 to 6 months worth of food. Well, it's been 2 months. And now I'm telling you, buy a year's worth. Buy a year's worth. Buy a year's worth.
Now the United Nations is warning the coronavirus crisis has put the world on the brink of a hunger pandemic. 265 million people could face acute food shortages by the end of the year. That is double last year's projections.
Tonight, signs that a critical link in the nation's food supply chain might be cracking as some meat processing plants around the country have become COVID-19 hotspots. So far, over 1,000 employees of meat processing giants like Tyson, JBS, and Smithfield have tested positive for the virus, forcing the temporary closure of at least 15 plants.
Buy a year's worth of food, okay? Don't really have to worry about martial law anymore because they were able to get what they needed done at the state level without having to declare martial law. But there is a food shortage in America. There is a meat shortage. I didn't know it was going to get this bad. That's why I said only 3 to 6 months worth of food. But it's worse than I thought. And it's only going to keep going downhill. So
Grocery giants are putting a cap on how much meat customers can buy as the pandemic forces more processing plants to shut down. And at hundreds of Wendy's restaurants, managers are asking that famous question from a Wendy's ad campaign: where's the beef?
Try ordering your favorite Wendy's burger this week and you may be disappointed. Some of our menu items may be temporarily limited, the company acknowledged today. At one drive-thru window, you could get an apology but no triple cheeseburger. McDonald's, too, has begun parceling meat, while food stores, Costco, Kroger's, and others are limiting meat sales to 3 items to avoid panic buying. This is the ripple effect.
You can see all the shelves are empty.
Danny Rodriguez restaurant serves tacos, but his supplier has little to fill them with.
Every shelf, empty, 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 and prices going up, and there is no supply.
Tyson Foods says pork production is down 50%, while analysts say wholesale prices are up around 40%.
if you have the money, buy 12 to like 17 months worth of food, at least a year. Just buy as much as you can, okay? And buy it now. Within the next few weeks, start purchasing your food. Stock up again. Trust me. The point in this YouTube channel is to get the message out, give the warnings, so that those who have ears to hear, with eyes to see, can prepare. So, buy food. Stock up now. I know there's still some of you deniers out there. Most Americans have woken up to the fact that there's a food shortage and stuff. They denied it in the beginning, but you you look in your stores and half the shelves are still empty. Now, in the beginning, I'm sure some of you probably thought and believed the news when the media said, oh, it's all panic buying. Well, yeah, that did happen. People did panic buy, and it did wipe the shelves. But if it was just panic buying, why aren't the shelves full again? Ask yourself that.
But for now, if you subtract sick or worried meat packers from the picture, what you get is a shortage of beef, chicken, and pork, the production of which has dropped 25%. Whatever steps the president or others take, this disruption in the food chain will not end overnight. A worker at this plant behind me died this week from the virus. The plant itself has been closed since April 24th. County officials are unable to say when it will reopen. Monique?
A lot of uncertainty.
Ain't nobody panic buying every single day. It's been, what, a month and a half since everybody started doing their panic buying. The panic buying only lasted like 2 weeks. Why are the shelves not filled again? Why is it in most stores half of the food is gone? Alright, it's our food is going down. Alright? I could show you videos of the National Guard working on our farms. Why do you think our military is farming? Why do you think when Trump shut our borders so that there's no more immigration except for those people that want to work on farms? They can come in the United States on a work visa as long as they're willing to work on the farms. Do your homework. The evidence is there. The economy has tanked. It's going down. We have record unemployment across the United States. We are back, as far as unemployment goes, we have the Great Depression levels again. You don't believe me? Google it. The Great Depression levels of unemployment. That's pretty scary. So our economy has tanked. Our food production tanked. Our supply chains broke. We're not going to bounce back from the damage that has been caused already. Like that. It's going to take time to bounce back. Now, I don't know how long it'll take. I know it's not going to be quick. But we're going to keep going down. Our economy is going to keep tanking. Our food supply has been going down since this started. It's going to keep going down. They're going to reopen the states. But that's going to take time before we start seeing that curve go back up for food supply. and for the economy. And if you've never studied economics, okay, and this is something you probably should Google, we have record unemployment levels. The government has been printing money. Okay, this money came out of thin air. The government didn't have it. Study how the government prints money. Right? When you create money out of thin air, okay, and you give it to the people, right, and there's no income like taxes and stuff to the government, it creates a bubble, and that bubble will pop. When that bubble pops, you're gonna have major inflation. We're talking about food prices skyrocketing. And the fact that we do not have as much food in America as we once did, add on top of that food prices rising because of inflation, you're starting to understand now? Buy your food now, so that when this happens, you're not left struggling, scared, and wondering how you're going to feed your family. There are plenty of people during the Great Depression that didn't have to worry. Buy food. If you're not going to do the research, at least trust me and buy food. If you don't believe me, look into our food supply chain. And then when you see that I'm telling the truth, maybe then you'll go buy food. Later.